Cheers. Grand rising, afternoon, or evening, whenever you receive this video. We're here, messy, in my PJs. Went to Reiki share last night, and yeah, it was always good. There's always fun experiences. There's always something new. Some experiences are a little more intense than others, and it's all perfect. But like I said, I had a really intense activation experience in the sound bath on Sunday, so still integrating all of that, and just yeah, receiving a few messages through class last night. So the energy was big. Like, yeah, the energy I was channeling was big, to the point I'm glad I was sitting down at one point, and that's not happened too often. So things are shifting and changing. And I know you can feel that. If you've landed here, or I landed in front of you because you're part of my collective, the collective that receives my frequency and energy, that resonates with my personal N=1 frequency, energy, flavor, color, and essence, or your team, source, creator, placed me in front of you because the universe knows you are ready to receive whatever there is here for you to receive. All right, we'll see. We're gonna finish this coffee. We've got some videos for today, so keep your eye out if you like the content. So what was coming through channeled videos and information is June's energy. And I've already been feeling this. You've already been feeling this very fiery, the fire horse energy for sure. In June especially, there's been a lot of heart, harmony, coherence. The words that I keep hearing are harmony, compassion, again, this heart, the lot more heart activations, heart coherence, working in the heart space personally, and then just hearing it in the collective in all the ways. But harmony's been coming up, coherence is coming up, compassion is coming up. So just pay your attention. When you slow down and get really present, you hear these things more clearly often, okay? So there's something to that. But June's energy is very fiery, and it made sense because it's the rising of the feminine fire within all of us. The feminine fire within all of us, I don't care what gender your avatar is, we have divine feminine and divine masculine. We have feminine and masculine aspects and with self. All right, my ears, sorry, need to pop. And so, and again, there's a lot of energy coming in right now. I need to hold on. I need to take my stance because I'm a little wobbly. Wow. Thank you. All right. So this this feminine fire is rising in all of us. So remember, we hold both. So your frequency might be more dominant of feminine or masculine, again, non-gender specific, but you have both. Okay, you hold both, and having those in balance and harmony. I love the way source plays. Okay, so it is not about domination. This energy is everyone's going through a lot more throat chakra stuff too, so there's no coincidence that just took place. All right, this is not about domination, aggression, or becoming louder than others. This energy, in many spiritual traditions, the feminine fire returning, the feminine fire is returning, is the life force returning. Your life force is returning. So in many spiritual traditions, the feminine fire is the return of the life force. The intuition, the creativity, the passion, the wisdom, the sensuality, and the sacred power is returning. Okay, it's a very powerful energy. All right, that has been suppressed, forgotten, and hidden. Okay, what the rising of the feminine fire might look like is speaking truth, aka the throat chakra stuff going on right now. Speaking truth, you've been holding back. So this energy is going to really, really grab a hold of that throat chakra. All right, in that solar plexus chakra, and it's about speaking truth you've been holding back. Trusting your intuition, more and more, even when the logic cannot fully explain it or prove it. Okay? It's trusting your intuition over the mind and ego, the logic, when it cannot fully cannot hold on. Ario yana yana o aishana wa shani reakanat oriana ayawa ya ho aishana tiriana o ayana. Someone's got some throat chakra stuff besides my picking that up and clearing that. So trusting your intuition even when logic cannot fully explain it. Choosing authenticity over approval. Choosing your authenticity over approval. You don't need approval. You just be authentic. You just be you. So you're choosing your authenticity and your truth over anyone's approval, because their approval doesn't matter. And you create instead of waiting. Have you heard this message? It is time to create and to play. Higher consciousness, source consciousness wants nothing more than to play and to create through you and with you. Okay, so it's creating instead of waiting. Waiting for the perfect time, waiting for whatever, the this, the then, the when, the whatever. The time is now to create. And you're going to feel this more with this feminine fire energy rising. This is incredible. Okay. So you're feeling deeply without apologizing. You feel all of your emotions and you no longer apologize for it. You feel deeply. You let the tears cry. You let the laughter, and you don't care where you're at and who you're around. You feel deeply and you express deeply without apologies. You're not apologizing anymore for how you feel. All right? You're setting healthy boundaries. The feminine fire energy that is rising is asking you to set those boundaries from love and not from guilt. From love and not from guilt. Allowing joy, pleasure, beauty, creativity to be your daily spiritual practices. Allowing joy, pleasure, beauty, creativity to be your spiritual practices every day. Reclaiming parts of yourself that were silenced. Reclaiming all of your parts that were once silenced. And again, it's that throat chakra. A lot of us, starseeds, light workers, grid workers, all of us first wavers, all of us beautiful souls that are part of the Starseed program, we have been unalived in many ways, shapes, and forms in past lives. We've been hung, our throats have been slit, we've been attacked, we've been unalived for speaking our truth, standing in our authenticity. So part of this particular incarnation is to clear those generational throat chakras within us and our ancestors, in our lineage, okay? So we're reclaiming ourselves and our parts of ourselves that have been silenced. Remembering that softness and strength can coexist. Softness and strength can coexist. This is the remembrance of that, okay? This is this energy, this feminine fire rising energy. It's illumination, all right? And it burns away what is false. So what is true can be seen. So this is what the divine feminine fire rising energy, this feminine fire rising is burning away what is false within you, and the collective consciousness. Okay? So what is true can be seen clearly, felt clearly, known clearly, heard clearly. All right, this is the theme for June, this rising of the feminine fire. All right, June is the month of sacred ignition. Sacred ignition, 922 on the timer. The sleeping embers within us begin to glow. The heart remembers, the voice awakens, and the soul steps forward, pulling that higher self in and allowing that soul to step forward. Confirmation. All right, we are remembering what has always lived within us. The feminine fire rises. It's not to consume, it's to illuminate. Illuminate. So you're going to hear the words fire, feminine, illumination. Words are powerful. All right. It's not to conquer. It's to unite. This energy is not to conquer, but to unite. It's to illuminate. All right. This fire will guide us back to our deepest truth. So it's not here to conquer, but to unite us. All right. And this fire will guide us back to our deepest truths as individuals and our collective consciousness. Okay. All right. 10:44 on the timer. Okay. I'm going to leave that there, and then I will do a separate video for the divine feminine fire activation, for the feminine fire rising activation. Okay. All right. So stay tuned for that. If you're curious, check out for that video. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of information on this, this energy that's, I know you've been feeling this, and we're today's June 10th when I'm recording this. 2026, again, all videos are timeless. There's a significance as well because today's date adds up to 17. 17 is the star card in the tarot, and then 1 + 7 is 8, which is the infinity symbol. Okay? There's no coincidences. All right. From my heart to yours, I'll see you soon. Bye.